Welcome to the Teacher Development Center's Fitness to Teach policy. The Teacher Development Center offers a curriculum designed to academically prepare individuals for the teaching profession. However, satisfying the curriculum and the testing requirements alone does not make a candidate worthy for the University of Texas at Dallas to recommend the candidate to the state of Texas for teaching certification. All teacher candidates in the UTD Teacher Development Program are expected to demonstrate that they are prepared to teach children and youth. This preparation results from the combination of successful completion of university coursework and the demonstration of important human characteristics and dispositions that all teachers should possess. The Fitness to Teach policy is a systematic process for documenting accolades and concerns regarding our students. The Fitness to Teach policy can take place in our classes, in field experience, and in student teaching. The policy is important because it offers a systematic approach for helping our students overcome any difficulties they encounter while on their journey to become a quality professional educator and celebrate their outstanding accomplishments. How do we do it? With accolades. This means that instructors can recommend outstanding students who will receive an outstanding student letter from the dean. All teacher candidates referred for review are expected to participate in the process. Refusal to participate will not terminate the process. The level of review will depend on factors such as the nature, severity, frequency of the incident or concern. For example, repeated violations may result in immediate formal review level 2. Violations of the UTD Student Code of Conduct and/or host school districts or school field-based entities faculty code of conduct will result in immediate formal review level 2. When there are concerns, the first step is an informal review. An informal review involves a faculty member and a teacher candidate. When a faculty member has concerns about a teacher candidate meeting any of the Fitness to Teach criteria, the faculty member will discuss the concerns directly with the teacher candidate and seek to work with the candidate to resolve the difficulties. They will also advise the director of the Teacher Development Center of the concerns in order to identify potential patterns and issues related to the teacher candidate. They will also document dates and content of meetings with the teacher candidate and send copies of all documentation to the Teacher Development Center to be placed in the teacher candidate's file. If a problem arises in the field, the cooperating teacher of the host school district may discuss concerns directly with the appropriate Teacher Development Center personnel. Formal review level 1. When a faculty member is sufficiently concerned about a teacher candidate's fitness to teach, he or she will complete the Fitness to Teach Formal Review Level 1 form. The completed forms are given to the director of the Teacher Development Center or his or her designee. At the conference with the teacher candidate, a remediation plan will be developed. The nature and content of the remediation plan will be specific to the situation, with remedial criteria stated in measurable, objective terms, including a timeline for accomplishment of the stated criteria. The remedial plan will be signed by all parties involved. If the teacher candidate fails to successfully complete the remediation plan within the stated timeline, he or she will be placed on formal review level 2. If the teacher candidate successfully accomplishes the remediation plan, he or she will be removed from probationary status. The remediation plan may continue for more than one semester depending on individual circumstances. Formal review level 2. If a second incident or concern arises for a teacher candidate, if a teacher candidate fails a level 1 remediation plan, or the seriousness of the incident warrant, the Fitness to Teach Council will be convened. The Fitness to Teach Council, made of faculty and chaired by the director of the Teacher Development Center or his or her designee, will meet to A, review the paperwork. B, interview the faculty member or members who have instructed the teacher candidate to date. C, interview the teacher candidate. And D, make a determination regarding the teacher candidate's suitability to continue in the teacher development program. The teacher candidate is afforded due process throughout these proceedings. Following a Level 2 review, the teacher candidate may submit a letter of appeal to the Dean of Interdisciplinary Studies. The Dean's decision is final. Our criteria for fitness to teach includes a completed history review in accordance with Texas Education Code 22.083. An examination of each teacher candidate's criminal history will be conducted by the independent school district prior to participation in field-based coursework, including student teaching. Academic requirements will include attending classes required, including preparedness and punctuality, completion of assignments, complete field experience in a professional and timely manner, demonstrate honesty and integrity, appropriate written, oral, and electronic communication skills. Personal and professional requirements will include respecting confidentiality of information, an openness to advise and constructive criticism, the ability to separate personal and professional issues, the ability to understand the perspective of others, the ability to work collegially with parents, teachers, administrators, and staff, the ability to work collegially with classmates, practice good personal hygiene habits, dress appropriately and professionally, and respect others. This means that teacher candidates will not abuse others in physical, emotional, verbal, or sexual ways. Cultural and social attitudes and behavior will include a respect for superiors, peers, children, and youth in all settings, appreciate the value of diversity, exhibit acceptance of and provide accommodations for exceptional learners, work productively with peers, speak in a manner appropriate to the context of the classroom, and display a positive attitude and positive social skills when interacting with others. Physical skills will include the motor and sensory abilities sufficient to attend and participate in class and practicum placements, with or without accommodations as recommended by the Office of Disability Services. Emotional dispositions will include the ability to deal with current life stressors through the use of appropriate coping mechanisms, the ability to use sound and mature judgment, the ability to demonstrate the emotional and mental health required to function effectively as a teacher, the ability to think analytically about educational issues, the ability to be reflective about their practice, and the ability to be flexible, open to new ideas, and willing and able to modify their beliefs and practices. Provisional admission. All teacher candidates are provisionally admitted to the teacher development program upon completion of the application, interview, writing sample, and satisfactory completion of university admission requirements. Official admission. This is granted prior to student teaching or internship when all requirements are met. This includes no outstanding fitness to teach reviews, successful completion of American Public School and educational psychology, THEA requirements, for example, a 260 in reading, 240 in math, and 240 in writing, a 2.75 GPA or higher, and acceptable grades. A teacher candidate is placed on probationary status when there is a Level 1 or Level 2 formal review. The student will remain on probationary status until remediation is successfully completed or a decision is made to release the teacher candidate from the teacher certification program. If a teacher candidate incurs additional fitness to teach referrals The student's full program history will be reviewed to determine the student's status in the teacher certification program. All questions regarding the Fitness to Teach policy should be directed to the Teacher Development Center. Best of luck as you pursue your teacher certification through the Teacher Development Center at the University of Texas at Dallas.